Hi YouTube, it's Tessa. I actually just finished doing my video on my update on our business practices. And now I just want to go straight into our Amazon order for the month. Now we haven't done an Amazon order in quite a while, and that's just because we haven't been actually shopping. I did concede this past week. My husband was out of work or off work for a couple days of vacation. And it's our anniversary weekend, 23 years married yesterday. And I conceded that we could do some shopping, being we hadn't done any since our reseller meetup at the very beginning of September. So it had been almost a 2 full months since we'd done any type of reselling shopping. So we have an Amazon order together, and I want to just quickly go over that. I did have a few things. I went one Wednesday with my mom and did some shopping and picked up just a couple things in a Salvation Army store, and I think one other Goodwill we went to that day. But I've not been doing a lot of shopping either. I don't want to get in the habit of shopping without him and making him feel like he can't shop. And, the whole point of this is that we've got all this inventory behind us. So trying to get off, through all this stuff. So I didn't really want to do that. But our Amazon business is greatly suffering. And as we go into Q4, that's just not a good thing. We have to keep some inventory coming in, or Amazon starts sending you warnings about that if you haven't sold enough items, they're not going to let you sell. And, categories keep kind of dropping off that they're not allowing you to sell in. So we got to keep the Amazon stuff going. So on that note, I have quite a few things to show you today because we did do all this shopping on the weekend. But I also have one other thing that I wanted to show you. I decided to buy a bulk.com case and had it shipped to me. And I really was just going for something on the lower end with little risk. I didn't want to do anything major and spend a ton of money. So I kind of went in and had done some searching. Somehow I must have switched, and I don't know how I did it, switched over from brand new or like new items over to uninspected returns. I don't know how I did it, and I never really intended to buy a case like that. Didn't realize it until it was already here. So it is what it is. And the case ended up costing us about $139, broke down to about $8.25 an item. So most of the items that we ended up picking up, we can turn around and resell. And I probably will at least make my money back, maybe a little bit more, but it's definitely not the profit that I was hoping for. And there's definitely some work that had to go into the packaging. So I'm not tickled with all of that. But like I said, I'm going to make my money back on these things. And so I'm still going to send them to Amazon, even though maybe it's not as great of a profit as I had hoped, because at this point I just need to get my money back quickly so that we can just, move on and try something different. And I apologized in the last video. I don't know what's going on. I think it has to do with the sunlight coming through the window today, maybe going behind a cloud. And for some reason, my camera is really grainy. So I apologize about that. It's just not on my list of priorities at the moment to get a new camera. So hopefully you can still see the items and you can still hear me. So the first thing that was in this list, and it did come from my bulk.com order, is this Zero Bunch of Balloons on the Go water balloon filler with 3-pack. Not what I was looking for. Okay. So there are 3 different colors, 3 different types of balloons here, pre-done on their little sticks that this uses to actually load them. And the packaging is a little bit beat up, but it's actually still all in the package. Nothing's broke. Everything looks pretty good. Like I said, we're at a price of about $8.25 with these items. Currently, this item is selling for $13.95. Now, I put it in at $15.99. I'm going for a little bit higher because the fees on this were $9.79. And so to get a little bit closer at getting my money back, I need it to be closer to $16, $17. And so with Christmas coming up, I'm hoping maybe it will still sell even at that price. So that's the reason why I'm going up on that one a little bit more. So it is what it is. Not tickled with it, but sometimes you take a loss and that's how you learn. So that's pretty much what we're doing. So this next item was just an extra item that was in there. And I think I actually did look up the UPC for this item. It's a Kiwi polishing brush for shoes. And it's brand new. It didn't have any packaging or anything on it, so I just put it in a poly bag with a suffocation warning. It is currently selling for $6.94 with $3.92 in fees. Now, of course, I'm taking a loss on that, but again, whatever money we can get out of that bulk.com order is good. I did have one item that we actually ended up dropping off at Goodwill. We took it to the flea market on Saturday with a bunch of other items that I had that we were selling, and we couldn't sell it at the flea market, and it got dropped back off at Goodwill because it's not selling. It's not selling on eBay. It's not selling on Amazon. It's just not something I'm going to be able to make my money back on. So we did just take a complete loss on that item. So, okay, so I know I have some more items that are from that bulk order, but they're in the bottom of my box. So we're just going to go ahead and move on down the line with what we already have. One of the things I picked up this past weekend is another Wilton cake pan. You guys know how I love the Wilton cake pans. This one is the Cinderella, and I don't know if this actually has a date on it. No, it actually doesn't. I don't see a date on this, but I'm pretty sure that this one is from like early 1990s. So I'm pretty sure that it's a pretty old pan. Currently, the sale price is $26.99. It has just under $7 in fees, and we paid $2.99 for it. So we're going to make about $17 on that item profit. So that's an awesome thing. Then we went to our local bins this weekend and our Goodwill bins, and we found some of these cute little figures. I thought some of these were just the funniest thing. And this is Rick and Morty, Peace Among Worlds, and it's Rick, and he is flipping off, but with both hands, someone, and it's the base and the figure. Seems to be brand new, still in the package, no issues. There's not a barcode, so I'm assuming it came with something else, but it was marked $2.99 at Goodwill, but at our bins, all of the other goods besides clothes are half off the price that they're listed. So if it was labeled $2.99, we actually got it for $1.98. No, excuse me, $1.48. And so we paid $1.48 for it. It is $8. It has $8.87 in fees. So you're looking at about $11 in fees. This item is currently, I have listed for $39.95. The list price on it is a little bit less than that, but even if we sell it at $29.99, we're going to make $20 profit on that item. So I'm happy with that. This is another one of the figures we picked up this weekend. This is Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy Rocket and Groot by Quantum Mechanics. And let's make sure you can actually like see that in there. I'm getting that grainy stuff going on, so I'm so sorry about that, but we're just going to go ahead today and do this video, being I haven't done one in so long. So this is Rocket the raccoon. Groot's on his head, and Rocket has a gun in each hand pointing it. And it's a Q figure, and it's Marvel. So pretty cool little item. Again, this had a $2.99 price on it, so we paid $1.48 for it. It's currently selling for $24.95 with a total of less than, let's see, with cost and fees, it's going to be less than $10. We're going to make about $15 profit on that item. And then this is the last figure we found at the same bins. This is the Jessica Jones Quantum Mechanics Marvel figure. And let's make sure you can actually see that in there. She is kicking a wall down, it looks like. And again, this was $2.99, so we paid $1.48 for it. It is currently selling for $12.99 with $4.83 in fees. So you figure $7 is what we're going, about $7 is what we're going to lose. So we're going to make about $6 in profit. So that was a little less than what I would have liked, but just because of the figures and because the box is in great shape, I just decided to go ahead and take that one. And the other thing is when we do the research and we start looking at the ranking, if the ranking is like under 200,000, then odds are the item is going to fly so off the shelf, and we're going to make our money back so quick that it really doesn't matter I mean, we're going to take $1.50 and we're going to turn it into like $7. If I can do that in like a week, that's great. Like, I really don't have a problem with that. So, and I've said it over and over again. I know that sometimes when things are less, even a less profit, when it's got a great rank, or if there's multiples, and I don't mind doing it. And sometimes I'm just willing to do it based on the rank. So that's it. So this is one of the items I picked up when I was out with my mom. Picked it up, paid $1.99 for it. It is actually a refill of trash bags, basically, but trash bags that specifically fit a specific type of diaper pill for a baby's room, basically. And so the current price on these is $27.98. It has $8 in fees. So you can figure about $10 in costs for us. So we're going to make about $18 profit off of that item. Now, this item, I'm actually not even sure where we got this one. And it currently has a price of $4.79 on the back of it, but I don't think that is correct. I'm pretty sure that we got this somewhere and only paid like $2 for it. But it's a Squeakys collector pack. Currently, they are selling for $14.99 with $5.13 in fees. So $5.13 plus the $2 I think I paid for it. Figure even if it's $3 we paid, that's about $8 in cost. So we're going to make about $7 off of this item. And with it being Q4, I really don't mind, again, those type of prices on something that's going to fly off the shelf. So this particular item we actually got at our reseller meetup. This is a VTech camera. It's one of those kitty zoom camera picks, and it has games and built-in memory card, voice recorder, just really cool things in it. It's the brand new pink one, and I paid $4.99 for this, and somebody looked at me like I was crazy because I was willing to pay that price. But the item is currently selling for $34.99. It does have $8.21 in fees, but even with the $5 we paid, we're going to make about $20 off that item. I believe that this is another one that we probably picked up on our reseller meetup. A Topeak mini morph pump. I'm pretty sure this is like a bicycle pump type thing that fits on your bike. That's actually exactly what it is. And pretty sure that we only paid a couple dollars for it. I actually have already taken the tag off, so I don't know what the price was on this. And it was something that my husband picked up. It's currently selling for $32.95 with $8.90 in fees. With the cost of the item, that's about $11. We're going to make about $12 off of that item. All right, this is one of our finds from this past weekend, a White Mountain puzzle, and it just happens to be that it is a Christmas puzzle. I'm pretty sure that I paid about $1.21 for it at one of our local thrift stores. It's currently selling for $19.94 with $7.31 in fees. So we're going to make about $10 off that item with a really good rank. Now, we did have some older puzzles that came back to us the other week because the ranks were so high. This one is definitely lower. This is a more recent puzzle. I think it's actually from 2016. This is one of these items that I almost didn't pick up, but it has a rank of about 12,000. And I actually see them all the time, and I have overlooked them, but I may start looking for them because if it's something I can go in and add to my quantity, then I'm probably going to do that. This is a 7-day, and actually there's a price on here. It says $1.51 is what I paid for it. A 7-day pill box. So it has 7 days, and then it also has morning, noon, evening, and bedtime. So it has 4 different times each of those days. We paid $1.51 for it. It is currently selling for $8.73 with $4.19 in fees. Now, again, this was one of these where I'm going to take my $1.51 and I'm going to turn it into about $4 profit. So it's a little bit misleading because it's such a low number, but it's going to be so fast that I'm willing to do it. And because I think I'm probably going to be able to find more. So I was willing to take that chance. Now this one, I'm not going to pull them all out, but we found these in one of our local thrift shops. Well, let me get a different one. I just ripped the plastic on that one. So these are probably going to be more of a summer type item, but we found actually 23 of these, excuse me, in one of our thrift stores. They had them in bags of 3 and 4, and they were selling them for $1.21 a piece, or $1.21 a bag. So it was going to end up being about, I think I figured it up with all of them that we bought, and the prices were a little different on a couple bags. It was about 35 cents a piece. Okay. So for this roll, and this is a 50-foot roll, 3 inches wide, and it's tree wrap that goes around the bottoms of trees. And so it protects young trees from animals, insects, and damage. Now, it's going to be kind of out of season right now, but it still has a really good rank on Amazon, talking less than 100,000. And currently these are selling for $7.74 on Amazon. Now, that is a really low thing, and typically I would not even look at it. But because we got 23 of these, I actually had 20 to send to Amazon. I had 2 that did not have the wrapping on them, and I took one that did have the wrapping, and we decided to sell those on eBay, those 3, and then just keep an even 20 to go to Amazon. So that's what we decided to do. Like I said, it's about 35 cents a piece was our cost. There's $4 in fees. So we're going to make about $3.35 a piece on each of these rolls. Now, like I said, it has an awesome rank, and there's 20 of them. So it's just a really, really good deal because it was just really easy to do, even though the profits were a little lower on that particular item. And just as a side note, we've had some other things that I've talked about, like we have talked about in prior videos, our bike tubes, and we have been selling our bike tubes. We have had to drop the price all the way down to $4.90 on those, so that we're only making, when we got it back, we're making about $1.20 per tube. Well, or at least our proceeds back from Amazon were about $1.20, and the tube cost us 50 cents. So we basically took our 50 cents and turned it into $1.20. So that's fine. It means we made about 70 cents profit on them. They're slowly selling. We did go ahead and have half of them sent back to us with Amazon's warehouse clean out that they just did before October 1st, I guess, was when that was. So we did get quite a few of them back that we've now paired up in pairs to sell on eBay. And I think I've sold like maybe 1 pair. And I'm not worried about it though, because that listing can sit here until spring. I'm not concerned at all about that. And actually Amazon is sending us messages now about supplying our order and sending in more. So I may send a few back into Amazon if they continue to sell the way they are. We did have them sent back to us at no cost. So I didn't have to pay to have Amazon ship them back to us at the 50 cents per item fee that they normally charge, because they did that free special where they offered to send it back to you for free. So I'm trying to quickly finish up here before my son gets home. This particular item we've actually had sitting here for quite a while, and we